Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome back to part 26 of Dragon Age the Veilguard. Hope you're having a good day and that you enjoyed the video. Without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into the game.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
This might go really bad, not having a healer.
Well,
They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
that's a lot of them. It'll be a fight for the ages.
No fighting. You'll get us all killed. You're going to blend in instead. I found you some disguises.
Fight? I heard fight. Kill Venatori?
Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up. You don't want to draw attention.
Nev, I need you with me. You know the Venatori best. And you're probably the only one who can convince them you belong there.
Sad but true.
And we'll be your entourage.
I'll go with the veil jumpers.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
Fight? Go loud?
And the others.
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
I thought I saw someone in the trees. Strife and the veil jumpers.
Good.
You know, one thing I can say about this movement system that I absolutely love over quick movement systems that other ones have is there's not a delay for landing, even from high heights. I can't stand in the game and just slow you down. I know it's kind of weird, but Temple of the Sun.
This
Like
road
that name.
stinks of Venatori.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
I can't dodge. I can't show to check any crates I come across. Hello there, fellow Venatori.
Hala. They're going after Hala.
I hate it too. But we need to stay hidden.
Then heed us. Look, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
Ooh. I could just fight them all. I think I could take them. Not really sure where I got that ring from. Mind me.
Is this elf your servant, my lady?
Dumat's teeth. Must I defend my entourage to every low-paid toady out here?
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane, like we expected.
That was impressive.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage.
A human mage. Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions. But as I was saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Elgarnon might be here, but he doesn't know we are.
He'll figure it out once the prisoners are gone.
We'll
Just
worry about
shout
that
it out loud, Luca.
Then let's keep moving.
Nobody
for
can hear
now.
you. You should say it louder.
Does anyone else hear that?
Darlen, Garas Lhasa, Darlen. Dear child, you were born into obscurity. Sorrow etched on your bones. I see you. I feel your pain.
He's making promises, tempting me.
All I want from you is a blade in your heart.
Yo, I'm coming through.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of night, I break your chains. Hear my voice and ride. I am Elgarnon,
want to fight
once
that.
called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
Child of my children, I will shower you with the glory of the ancients. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
It's old and dangerous. Ethalenas. It's too strong. I can't break it.
We've got this.
What's around my neck? I don't know. It's all okay.
And trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Valara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elgarnon is within my reach. Give me the dagger.
No. We can't touch him now that his archdemon's in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
Fine.
Here we go.
Weaken them! Hold on.
That's actually not what I was trying to do.
I am empowered.
Something's ready.
I was trying to press Y, but
That was amazing.
didn't even click that I was holding.
Watch behind you.
Still standing, not bad.
For the old gods, attack!
I really hope that we don't have to fight a dragon. Like, not currently. 'Cause, I'll probably die. Like, that, I pressed V, but it did not dodge. And you know what? I'm just gonna slowly torture you.
Time to finish it.
Look there. The archdemon.
Yeah. So maybe we avoid its attention?
Shoot at it.
turn.
It's up there, okay.
I want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
Rile them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Why?
Made it through that one.
Wait, what the fuck?
Finish the job for the risen gods!
And now Darkspawn?
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on a walk?
Who even hit me?
Got us in the distance.
Hate to be on their side!
You know what? No.
Got us from a distance.
You've already pissed me off. What?
Hold on! I am...
Are you fucking kidding? How did you even miss that earlier?
Struck again!
Oh my freaking god.
That goes to you.
Great. I'm out of potion.
Dragon on our trail.
Doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillenane lost her dragon. Might make Elganar more cautious.
We have company.
Great, didn't realize how far it threw away.
My job's done. Your turn.
What?
You're not looking good, bro.
We're in the clear.
Dalish arrows. Strife and the other Veil jumpers were here.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners. Over there! That cage. I think that's where the Dalish are being held.
Let's get this done.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
This way! We have to be quick, before the Venatori catch up.
Oh, screw me.
There's a problem.
Don't let them through! Send for reinforcements!
Why am I stuck on a wall?
The gods inspire! God, lead me. Strength of Tevinter! Hey, Rook, nice shot.
Got things ready.
That way, through the gate.
It is so funny seeing Neb just come up and jump on somebody. I know we're gonna have to fight this, so go ahead and bring it on. Something up here though. That was so mean. Okay.
Damn it! Shut tight, and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out.
Need a hand?
We're stuck! Gate's shut and we can't open it from here.
Leave it to us. But stay alive. There's Venatori headed your way.
All right.
Found them! The mealy Venatori have our quarry.
How's it looking?
There's a lot of small gears and things. Just hang on. So continue.
Okay, no, you're shot.
Take that.
Tell me we're close to getting this thing open.
Is this a virtue?
There's an entire Venatori army coming for us.
You can handle them.
There is nowhere to run. Your deathless outgift to Elgarnon!
The gods empower me.
That's one for us.
Nev, you are fantastic.
About to have a problem.
Are you kidding me? Wait a second.
Still no luck? Really? Are you sure you can open this?
If everyone would remain calm, this would go much more quickly.
Lucanus, you got to be my Hele.
What's that thing?
I think you can stop.
Got us at range. Yours.
That's pretty good rush. I don't like this area. Fucking what? He wasn't even looking at that direction.
Still in one piece.
Come on, come on.
Oh, that's good.
We'll clear the exits while you find the Dalish. Best of luck!
What do we got up here, though? Okay. Perfect.
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
You know, I think I'm still missing 2 statues. I'm not really sure where they would be at. That's above. As above, so below. I didn't miss any how to get up there. No, there's no way up there, currently. Damn, where the hell are they keeping the Daedalus?
Off.
What just happened? Where are we?
I'm not sure.
Left.
Come on. We need to
Right.
find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Elven have been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
Again?
It's Elganon. He's found us.
And he's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Shit. There's blight here. There wasn't blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Interesting. Okay. Ow. Why do they do that?
Come on!
You are nothing but an insect. Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
Shit. The Dalish need help and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Okay.
Do we know the Dalish are still alright? What if Elganon sends the Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Not that way. Or that way. I'd say it probably being that you need to go through a couple times before actually getting it.
Rook, can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Solus, We need your help.
Then I am pleased that for once, I can offer some assistance. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lethalin! Mabanal Avanuris! Masaline Algalana!
I see what you mean. Let's keep moving. Solus is gonna distract Elganon.
Fen'Harel, you have no power here.
Whoever that is sure got his attention.
As long as it keeps him off us.
No power here, Fen'Harel.
The Dread Wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again, you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fen'Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Avalas man, Shevgar Fen'Harel.
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your protege-ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
I can hear them in my head.
Who are you yourself for that?
Got the setup.
Dipshit.
Watch out!
Hold on!
We can do this. We have to do this.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save
What?
your
He
friend.
wasn't even looking that way before he decided to do that.
Clear.
I can see the way through. I think Solus's distraction is working. I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
And there. The Dalish.
Break the crystal and let's go!
Here we go.
I don't see the other crystal. I'm blind, apparently.
The cruelty is nothing new. But what has happened?
Why,
before
what
people
the
get by
fuck?
Elganon the
Okay.
Mighty? The blight has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw
There
me
it is.
as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking to me? Sorry, they're very loud.
Impressive, Rook!
See, outside of just knowing, like, learning over time, there is no tells on what is actually going to be a unblockable attack. Get out of here.
My job's done. Your turn. Get them. Well, that's done. Kill them. We cannot fail, Lord Elgnar.
attack.
Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did at yours, and you will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the
Attack
damage
the
without
fucking
using the
barrel.
Save your gaze for the mortal's dread wolf. The Blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. Your whining comes from envy, friend Harel, but it does not have to be so. There is a place for you at my side in a new, glorious empire.
But it will not have Alluvians, will it? Junei built them. Now he is dead. Our great cities came from Sileys. Our deepest mysteries from Durban.
I will restore it all. Their achievements will not be lost.
You were a bully. You ruled over what others had built. And now the others are gone. Who do you have left? Gillenane? We cannot rebuild the world by stitching together monsters.
Over here!
You saved us.
Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganan's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranus, Lethalon.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some fights can't be won alone. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elganon sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Alright, cool.
I should probably talk to Solus.
Go ahead and talk to Solus real quick. See what he has to say.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Your time with the Veil Jumpers probably taught you some of my history with our people.
A bit. Dreadwolf.
Whatever my frustrations with them, it was a privilege to be able to help our people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I suspect them calling Elganon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The way the two of you argued, they didn't feel like enemies. They felt like family.
How so?
Family knows you better than anyone, and that can be good or bad.
I had not thought of it that way. But yes, we had centuries to stoke the fires of our hatred. I saw his rise to tyranny coming, and could not stop it. And he saw me disrupt his plans for dominion time and time again.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
Nice. I still like Solus. I always have. He was the one that I played. I actually used the entire time during Inquisition.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganon's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. You work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my rebellion.
So what do we do next?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
No miles yet? Thank you.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
We got a goddess's protection on our
This was
side,
gonna
though.
be hard, right? And yeah, maybe it's a little harder now. More than a little. But either we stop this, or all of Thedas falls. So we see it through. All the way. Because no one else is going to.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before. Not without help we didn't. So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
Did the Veil Jumpers find any traces of where Elganon and his archdemon went?
No. Venatori started swarming the area right after we left, and they had to leave.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And food. About half are remaining provisions. Enough to feed the Antam navy.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better. But it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know.
Oh, your place is growing, Harding.
Hey, just thought I'd check in, see how you're doing.
I'm all right, I think. Thanks.
I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
You can talk to your friends about it. I hear that helps.
It's already helping. You checking on me, I mean.
I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You needed a little push, but this battle was yours. You fought and you won.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some Titan, but just Lace Harding. And you believed in me. Enough to risk everything. I'll never forget that, so don't you forget it either.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway. But do you think he can be helped?
Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
It's good to see the two of you getting along.
Of course we're getting along. We're professionals.
We're talking business, Rook. Grab a seat.
Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
I don't think they get worse than Weishaupt.
No, Weishaupt was a shit show. Bad jobs are a different beast.
Weishaupt was a lot of beasts stuffed into a burning fortress.
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not.
Oh, I still need to figure out how to get above.
There's that haunting Myrna mentioned. The Fade Explorer.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. I have no idea the eye twitch I just got. The absolutely annoying, absolute annoyance. Good God. Are you fucking kidding me? All of those? All of those were blockable, except the very last one.
Still standing up on my neck.
What even killed me? Wait, what?
A possessed...
I took care of that Fade Explorer.
We are greatly indebted.
He can now rest for a time.
Our collegial allies in the Fade have informed us of several undead banding together.
They have begun to seek blood.
Have the vows in the vaults of the Beloved been renewed?
We have found willing souls.
Very good.
Greetings.
Let me know if you need my help the next time you leave. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Well, not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Wouldn't hurt.
Well, that's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice. A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her...
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
Alrighty, thank you for those here watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Anything helps. We're trying to get our subscriber count up to 500 so we can move forward and grow the channel more. So yes, hope you're having a good day or night wherever you're at, and catch you in the next video.